Hello everyone, welcome to Arpita Sharma classes. I am Arpita Sharma, your educator, and today we are going to analyze the Hindu newspaper for 23rd July 2020. Thank you everyone for your support, for your heartfelt wishes. Thank you a lot and really appreciate your support, your wishes and your prayers for me and my family, right? And thank you, right, from the core of my heart. चलो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद डिकोडिंग द न्यूज़पेपर. अब हम 23rd जुलाई से न्यूज़पेपर डिकोडिंग स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं. बिफोर दैट हियर अ स्मॉल अनाउंसमेंट. इफ यू विश टू सब्सक्राइब टू अन अकेडमी प्लस तो आप 10% डिस्काउंट ले सकते हो शर्मा 20 कोड यूज करके. ठीक है, अन अकेडमी प्लस पे आई एम टेकिंग कोर्सेज 2021 बैचेस में मैं हिस्ट्री के कोर्सेज ले रही हूँ, तो आप चाहें तो सब्सक्राइब कर सकते हो. स्पेशल क्लास भी आज मैं लेने वाली हूँ. राइट, आई एम गोइंग टू टेक अ स्पेशल क्लास today at 7 p.m. I will be posting the link on my Telegram channel. Right, so you can also join that special class. It's a free class on Bhakti and Sufi movements. Free class होगी आज की. Now let's start with answering this question. Consider the following statements regarding the N95 respirators. It reduces exposure only to non-oil aerosols. It filters out at least 95% of airborne particles. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? कौन सी स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट है, फटाफट से बताएं. वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन. N95 रेस्पिरेटर्स. देखो अब समझ लो कि आज से अब 2020 से 2021, 22, 23 तक कोविड-19 रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस तो आएंगे ही आएंगे. तो जितने भी मास्क, रेस्पिरेटर्स, न्यू टेक्नोलॉजीज आई हैं, डेवलपमेंट्स हुई हैं, वो आपको याद रखनी है. करेक्ट आंसर इज C, that is both 1 and 2 are correct. So when we talk about the N95 respirator, it's a respiratory protective device. इधर देख सकते हो, ठीक है. Designed to achieve very close facial fit and very efficient filtration of airborne particles. So statement 1 is correct, that it reduces wearers' exposure to particles including small particle aerosols and large droplets. Now N95 में जो N है, this N in N95, N is a respirator rating letter class. It stands for non-oil. N का मतलब होता है non-oil. ठीक है, it means non-oil. That it can be used if no oil-based particles are present. Other masks are, they are R rating. That means resistant to oil for 8 hours. P rating, that means oil proof. Okay. Statement 2 is correct. N95 code means that respirator has 95% efficiency. 95 का मतलब होता है कि 95% efficient है ये respirator. ठीक है. So it's a respiratory protective device designed to achieve very close facial fit and very efficient filtration of airborne particles. N means non-oil. 95 means it has 95% efficiency to filter the airborne particles. Clear? The second question, which of the following locations is or are correctly matched? Samlung, Uttarakhand, Konka Pass, Bhutan, Sapteng, Nepal. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. Which of the above matches are correct? जल्दी से आंसर करो इसको. Which of them are correct? Correct answer is none of the above are correct. कोई भी correct नहीं है. The disputed areas claimed by China in Bhutan, they are northwest part, that is Doklam, Chinchulung, Ramana, Shakato, Ha and Paro district. Central parts are Samlung and Jakarlung Valley. ठीक है, तो इधर ये बोल रहा था कि सामलुंग उत्तराखंड में है, that is wrong. ठीक है, it is wrong, it is Bhutan, in Bhutan. Then Konka Pass is a high mountain pass in Ladakh Union Territory, right? And over here it was saying Konka Pass Bhutan में है, that is also wrong. ठीक है, ये भी गलत हो गया आपका. अब बात आती है Sangteng, which is it is saying in Nepal. No, it is in eastern Bhutan's Trashigang district. Okay, so again ये भी आपका गलत हो गया. All right. चलो moving ahead. Now before starting the class, this is the first GS paper 2 and prelims related fact which we are going to study. किहोटो होलोहान जजमेंट. अब आपको पता है ना, सचिन पायलट और इन सभी का जो केसेस हो रहे हैं, राइट? द पॉलिटिकल न्यूज विच यू आर you know you can say you are reading it about it in the newspaper, आप इसके बारे में न्यूज़पेपर में भी काफी दिन से पढ़ रहे हो. So it is talking about Kyoto Holohan judgment. So what is this judgment? Let us understand that. ये पढ़ लेते हैं कि judgment आखिर है किस बारे में. ठीक है. So paragraph 6 subsection 1 of the 10th schedule describes speaker's sweeping discretionary powers. If any question, so according to this, if any question arises as to whether a member of a house has become subject to disqualification under this schedule, the question shall be referred for the decision of chairman or as the case may be the speaker of such house. मान लो हाउस का सदन का कोई भी मेंबर डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन के वर्ज पर है तो उस टाइम पर जो डिसीजन होगा वो चेयरमैन का देखा जाएगा या स्पीकर का देखा जाएगा, और स्पीकर या चेयरमैन का डिसीजन जो होगा वो फाइनल होगा. The decision of speaker or chairman will be final. So the petitioners in Holohan argued whether it was fair that speaker should have such broad powers. Because हो सकता है कि वो partiality कर ले. Because it is possible that the speaker can become partial, right? So this was the petition in this case. इस केस में पहले तो ये petition दर्ज की गई. The question was raised in Holohan case that whether speaker or chairman should be given such broad powers. Now the majority judgment answered this question in the affirmative. Affirmative means positive. The speakers or chairmen hold a very important position in the scheme of parliamentary democracy because they are considered as the guardians of rights and privileges of the house. So they are expected to and do take far-reaching decisions in parliamentary democracy. तो इस मेजॉरिटी जो थे इस जजमेंट में उन्होंने पॉजिटिव डिसीजन लिया, मतलब पॉजिटिव बात कही. उन्होंने कहा कि हाँ, स्पीकर जो होता है, चेयरमैन जो होता है, वो सदन का गार्जियन होता है. ठीक है, तो उसके पास ये पावर होना लाजमी है. राइट, क्लियर एवरीवन? सो नाउ लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज एंटी डिफेक्शन. ये पढ़ लेते हैं एंटी डिफेक्शन क्या होता है. दिस कैन कम इन प्रीलिम्स. Through the 52nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 1985, the 10th schedule of Constitution, which contains the anti-defection law, was added to the Constitution. And there are two grounds on which a member of legislature can be disqualified. First, ground number 1 is if the member voluntarily gives up membership of the party. अगर member खुद से on his own accord he gives up the membership of the party, voluntarily giving up the membership is not the same as resigning from a party. ठीक है. Second यहाँ पर आ जाएगा, even without resigning, a legislator can be disqualified if by his conduct the speaker or chairman of concerned house draws a reasonable inference that member has voluntarily given up the membership. Second ground is if legislator votes in the house against the direction of his party. Okay, then he can be disqualified. So why we were studying all these topics? Because the news came, Supreme Court will hear today Rajasthan Speaker's plea against High Court order. Speaker C.P. Joshi moved the Supreme Court against Rajasthan High Court's order, directing him to give 19 MLAs time to reply till July 24, when the court will deliver its verdict. It was about defection, जिसमें Kyoto Holohan case को भी raise किया गया. This case was also raised. This verdict was also raised in the Supreme Court. ठीक है? Now the next important news, e-commerce sites must state country of origin. So the center has told Delhi High Court that all the e-commerce entities, e-commerce sites means Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, they have to ensure the mandatory compulsory declaration of country of origin of imported products sold on their site. तो जितनी भी ई कॉमर्स साइट है इनको मैंडेटरीली कंपल्सरीली जो भी प्रोडक्ट्स ये बेचते हैं उनके आगे कंट्री ऑफ ओरिजिन मेंशन करना पड़ेगा. Department of Consumer Affairs said that the laws relating to issue was enacted under the Legal Metrology Act of 2009 and Legal Metrology Rules 2011. So this is because of the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan that we have started. ये जो अभियान हमने स्टार्ट किया है ये इसी के चलते शुरू किया गया है, right? Delhi to hold zero survey every month, next one from August 1. Recently, National Center for Disease Control conducted a sero surveillance study for COVID-19 in New Delhi. Right, अभी recently ये sero survey start हुआ है ना. First of all, let us understand what is this sero survey. अब हर महीने every month there will be a sero survey in Delhi. right? So what is this sero survey? It detects specific antibodies. It seeks to assess the prevalence of disease in a population by detecting the presence of specific antibodies against the virus. Immunity check will be done. It can also be conducted to check if a person has developed immunity or not. Past infections, ये भी नोट डाउन किया जाएगा कि कोई past infections patient में तो नहीं है. Tested immunoglobulin globulin G using ELISA. The sera, that is a part of blood of samples, were tested for IgG antibodies. And COVID-19 infection using COVID Kavach ELISA kits, which is approved by ICMR also. Now this fact is important for prelims. ये दोनों ही topics prelims के लिए काफी important है. What is NCDC? It is under administrative control of Directorate General of Health Service in the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Okay. So this news is very very important for your upcoming prelims. ये आपके upcoming prelims के लिए important है. Now coverage of the latest study, latest sero survey which has been conducted. It was conducted from 27 June till 10th July. And it was done when the city was reporting 3,000 cases in a day. A total 21,387 samples were randomly collected across 11 districts of the capital, which were then divided into two groups of less than 18 years and older. So under the survey, the result was 23.48% of people surveyed had developed IgG antibodies. That means they have been exposed to the novel coronavirus, right? But they showed no symptoms. That means they were asymptomatic. So they were carriers. They were the carriers. Clear? So what was government's response in this case? Impact of proactive efforts. Only 23.48% were found to be affected. राइट अब आपको पता है दिल्ली इज डेंसली पॉपुलेटेड. दिल्ली जो है डेंसली पॉपुलेटेड, हेवीली पॉपुलेटेड है, राइट? और यहाँ पर इन दिस हेवी पॉपुलेशन 23.48% were only infected. That means there is a progress. So that shows progress, right? Because of the proactive efforts of the government. But the remaining proportion of the population, that is 77%, is still vulnerable, right, towards the novel coronavirus infection. So right now, Delhi government has to take proactive measures, to containment measures to control this, right? Salt-loving bacteria turned Lonar Lake pink. Now, few weeks back, we studied that Lonar Lake is turning into, the water color is turning pinkish. So the color of water in Lonar Lake in Maharashtra's Buldhana district turned pink. It has been detected why it was turning pink, because of the large presence of salt-loving haloarchive microbes, according to a study by a Pune-based institute. Very important fact for prelims. The haloarchaea or halophilic archaea is bacteria culture which produces pink pigment, and it is found in water saturated with salt. Right? जो water salty होता है ना, उसमें इस तरीके का बैक्टीरिया पाया जाता है, haloarchaea or halophilic archaea, which releases pink pigment, because of which the color changes. Now let's solve these questions. Consider the following statements regarding cirrhosis. It's an autoimmune disease. Cirrhosis is not contagious and does not spread from contact with a diseased person. Which statement is or are correct? कौन सी statement correct है? You have 5 seconds time to answer the question. Correct answer to this question is, it is C, that is both statement 1 and 2 are correct. ठीक है, दोनों ही statements correct हैं. Cirrhosis causes patches of thick red skin and silvery scales. Patches are typically found on the elbows, knees, scalp, lower back, face, palms, soles of feet, but it can affect other places also, that is fingernails, toenails and mouth. The most common type of cirrhosis is called plaque cirrhosis, and it is autoimmune disease, but it is not contagious. That means one cannot get cirrhosis from contact with someone who has it. So ये contagious नहीं है, ये spread नहीं होती है. ठीक है? Next question. Consider the following statements regarding the RAISE initiative. It's a joint collaboration between India and European Union. The program focuses on improving indoor air quality, thermal comfort and energy efficiency. Which statement is or are correct? कौन सी statement correct है? Which statement is or are correct? The answer to this question is B. That is, statement 2 is correct, statement 1 is wrong. Because it is launched recently and it is a joint initiative of Energy Efficiency Services Limited and USAID, that is United States Agency for International Development. Okay, so this is wrong. So this was all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's class. अगर आपको आज की class अच्छी लगी तो do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and also press that bell icon to never miss an update. Thank you everyone. Have a wonderful and healthy day ahead.